you serious?
Are you serious?
I'm serious. Drive.
He's serious.
The abrupt cancellation of The Inside Job after only 8 episodes of Season 2 left viewers hanging and questioning the true reasons behind Netflix's decision. Eagle-eyed fans might notice the number 8, a reoccurring theme throughout the series, symbolizing infinity and the endless conspiracies Reagan faces. The mystery surrounding the cancellation deepens as fans speculate about a potential conspiracy rooted in the series, uncovering of profound and dark secrets about the United Government. The lack of promotion for Part 2 adds fuel to the fire, creating an air of suspicion around Netflix's official explanation. As fans grapple with the disappointment, there's a collective call for transparency and a desire to see the story of The Inside Job reach its intended conclusion. Please like and subscribe as we uncover more hidden factors based around The Inside Job and why it was really canceled. Inside Job burst onto the scene on October 22nd, 2021, captivating audiences with this unique blend of humor and exploration of real conspiracy theories. Crafted by Shion Takuchi, the series initially earned accolades for its exceptional writing, animation, and voiceover work. The first 10 episodes promised a groundbreaking narrative, with fans eagerly anticipating the continuation in Season 2. The premise of the series revolves around Reagan Ridley, a tech genius at Cognito Inc., an American shadow government organization dealing with real conspiracy theories. Episode 1 kicks off with Reagan proposing a mission to replace the president with a robot named Robotus. Despite hurdles, the episode ends with the original president back in power, controlled by intimidation, and Reagan hiding Robotus, a harbinger of the chaos that ensues. Season 1 takes the viewers on a roller coaster ride as Reagan faces the challenges of her work environment, navigating toxic family dynamics and eccentric coworkers. Keen observers might notice the subtle references to classic conspiracy theories sprinkled throughout, such as the Mothman and the fish-loving human-dolphin hybrid. Inside Job joins a lineage of fictional works that explore a reality where fringe beliefs hold true. The Men in Black movies and more recently TBS's People of Earth and 2020's Resident Alien all delved into the notion that extraterrestrials coexist with us, validating the conspiracy theories of government cover-ups. However, Inside Job takes this concept to the next level and beyond by even showing us the existence of lizard people. In this series, the exploration extends far beyond aliens. Here, every imaginable fringe belief is not just acknowledged but embraced as tangible reality. For instance, in Part 2, Episode 1, notice the Bohemian Grove, a place where a usually elite meeting happened. And funny enough, we see Alex Jones behind bars. He is widely known for conspiracy theories which emanate from the anti-government militia movement. And after years of being outspoken, he was unfortunately barred from the world's largest social media platform. Moving on with the story of Reagan's father, Randy Ridley co-founded Cognito Inc. with a lively character named J.R. Shiampo. Unfortunately, Randy was ousted after an unfortunate mental breakdown, which he believes was a conspiratorial excuse. This leaves a spot at the corporate table for his brilliant and committed daughter. Regrettably, Reagan isn't exactly a people person. She makes the X-Files cigarette smoking man look like a My Little Pony character. While dealing with mole men or sentient fungi, this isn't a negative trait. However, most of her employees are actual people. So JR pairs her with the kind of clueless frat bro Brett Hand, who receives hero treatment every time he brings in bagels. Episode 2. Reagan has come to the terms with this reality. Now she and Brett manage their exceptionally diverse staff, including Dr. Andre, the drug-loving biochemist, Gigi Thompson, the selfie-loving head of subliminal messages, Glenn Dolphman, the fish-loving human-dolphin hybrid, and Mike, a sentient mushroom who doesn't seem to love much of anything as far as we know. Reagan desires JR to officially place her in charge of Cognito Inc. However, skeptical of her interpersonal skills, JR suggests she could co-lead with Brett Hand, chosen for his firm handshake. Furious, Reagan aims to prove her worth through her latest invention, a robotic version of the President of the United States. Robo Perez's inaugural tasks take place at a mundane gathering of world leaders. The robot engages in small talk, including references to sexual acts and states of arousal. Brett's numerous shirtless photos on social media attract attention from both female and male employees. A sentiment mushroom flirts with Reagan, and a naked, wrinkled embryo floats in the company water cooler. Brief glimpses of nudity with a covered naked man during an elevator ride are also present. Episode 4. In episode 5 of the season, we see another Easter egg revealed through the power that Cognito Inc. has over the news spectrum. We see the same script repeated over several news stations, showing us how the government actually brainwashes their citizens. The more we look into it, the scarier it gets. A cult sacrifices a goat to maintain control of the Dow Jones Index, with Ben Franklin depicted as a demon in the opening credits. Instances of violence include someone being sliced in half by an energy beam, a robot being zapped in two, and someone apparently brutalized behind a sign after going crazy. JR makes ominous comments about assassination and laughs amiably on the phone. In episode 6, the Mandela conspiracy is revealed, where we see late freedom fighter of South Africa Mandela actually passing away in prison, and not as we know it in 2007. Yeah, mind-blowing, I tell ya. So who played the actual Mandela all those years? Could it have been an alien? Drug references abound, and Reagan's team gets high during an operation. Mentions of a substance causing Ronald Reagan's Alzheimer's and references to alcoholic drinks like rum and coke and margaritas are present. There are also references to Ambien, and Reagan urges her father to stop drinking vodka before breakfast. The storyline involves a near destruction of the world through nuclear weaponry, and someone's face getting bloodied from headbutts. Towards episode 8, 9, and 10, more is revealed about the Illuminati and the pyramid sign with the one eye, which could also be seen on the US $1 bill. We see clearly in these episodes how everything in fact is controlled by the Illuminati. At the beginning of season 2 of Inside Job, Rand takes the reins of Cognito Inc., initiating chaos right from the start and making it evident that he's prepared to act on his every whim. A central theme for Rand this season, however, is his determination to reconcile with his ex-wife Tomiko. He goes to the extent of maneuvering his puppet into the position of US president, aiming to implement a new mandate requiring individuals to legally meet their ex-partners briefly. Despite his elaborate plans, everything falls apart, leading to Tomiko leaving him. Moreover, the Robes seek legal action against him for his chaotic and dysfunctional management of the company. Unfazed by his threat from the Robes, Rand is more haunted by guilt and regrets over the family he lost. His once loving family, with both his daughter and wife now harboring resentment, is a painful reminder of what he can never reclaim. In a final desperate move, he resorts to the contingency plan that he had kept in reserve all these years, anticipating a potential confrontation with the Robes that would necessitate unleashing this powerful trump card. This trump card is none other than Project Reboot, a device with the capability to manipulate reality. Once activated, the resulting wave has the potential to shift the timeline to an alternate reality. Pressing the button repeatedly, he triggers successive alterations of reality until he successfully reunites with both his daughter and ex-wife. In a collective effort, Reagan and her team prevent the crisis, halting the machine from incessantly reshaping reality. Despite her initial anger, Reagan confronts her father, who is remorseful about his choices and yearns for a happier reality. Witnessing the pitiable state of her father softens Reagan's heart, overshadowing her desire for revenge since he took control of the company. Rather than unleashing her anger on her father, Reagan persuades him to face the Robes for sentencing. She suggests that Shadow Prison X could be the solution that he needs to break free from his destructive path. Rand consents, and both he and JR receive sentences to Shadow Prison X. Episode 8 of Inside Job Season 2 depicts the two sharing a jail cell, where they engage in frequent brawls. Unfortunately, Ron and Reagan don't get the chance to share a lifelong happily ever after. Ron has always yearned for an escape from his life and obligations within the Illuminati, where the memories of those he has erased linger with him. The moral toll of his actions weighs heavily on him, and he can no longer continue living the secretive life under a shadow government. Ron aspires to lead a regular, joyful, and love-filled life in Appleton alongside Reagan. He confesses to Reagan his desires to elope with her, leaving behind the secret society complexities and moral debauchery. Ron urges her to ponder this proposition, and Reagan takes her time to consider it. Following the Project Reboot turmoil involving her father, Reagan observes simulations of various realities where she has it all. Surprisingly, in none of those scenarios does she experience a happily ever after with Ron, except for one, where they appear to be genuinely content. Yet in the concluding moments of Inside Job Season 2, it's disclosed that the reality simulation didn't depict her leading a joyous life with Ron, but with another woman. Surprisingly, this was the sole reality where Ron found happiness, and it was only achievable without Reagan. She accompanies Ron to the secluded house in Appleton, where they burn their fingerprints together, preparing to embark on a new life. However, it's ultimately unveiled that she has no intention of following through with that plan. The series finale unveils a surprising twist in Reagan's romantic journey. The emotional conclusion sees Reagan bidding farewell to Ron, who uses a memory-wiping gun on himself, erasing painful memories and leaving Reagan in a state of tearful solitude. The series wraps up with a poignant move, showcasing the toll of conspiracy-laden lives on the characters. Fans' disappointment over the cancellation echoes across social media, with many expressing their love for the show and disappointment at the unresolved narrative. The cancellation announcement by the series creator Shion Takuchi on Twitter further fueled the collective outcry from fans who believed Inside Job deserved a more fitting conclusion. I'm really disappointed by the news of Inside Job getting canceled. It's one of the best adult cartoons out there, and it certainly deserves better.